The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at WrestlingWithJohners.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Elite Talk Show. I am your host, Syracuse, Sarah Bissett.
Hi, everybody. I'm Orlando from Promoted.
And I am Bryan from Portland, Oregon.
Yes, making the rare midweek appearance. Thanks for joining us, Bryan.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Unfortunately, I'm not able to stay the whole show, but I did want to talk about what's happening this Saturday at DEFY Wrestling. There is, I know this is AEW Talk, or Elite Talk, rather. God, It's been so long, I forgot what we do. So I did want to speak on it because Eddie, the one and only Eddie Kingston, will be at the show. He's going up against Shaft. We also have Christopher Daniels making his in-ring return. He's going up against Titus Alexander, who is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely go check him out. We also have Ethan HD, who he went up against. I forgot who it was, but he's also a wrestler to work out against, and he's going up against Jordan Oliver, who, if you ever watched GCW, you'll know him. He's a stable there. He is absolutely amazing. And then you also have the Pacific Northwest very own Nick Wayne and Cody Chun versus the former WWE wrestlers. Their non-complete clause came up, the Bollywood Boys.
Yep. For those who don't know, they were formerly known, they considered by Bollywood Boys towards the end, renamed 205 Live. Most will know them as the Singh Brothers, who accompanied Jinder Mahal for a while.
Yeah. So super excited. I will be there. I will probably be doing ring crew. So I'll be sweating a lot this weekend. So if you're there and you see me, say hi. Or maybe not. I don't know if we're allowed to. All right, guys. You guys have a great show. I just wanted to drop in and say hello. And if you're in the area, come into... Oh, it's at Washington Hall in Seattle, Washington. So come check it out.
Yes. Always support your local indie wrestling and definitely support DEFY Wrestling this weekend.
Yes. All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's very nice of you to join us. All right. So let's talk about last night. AEW Grand Slam or Dynamite Grand Slam. What a show that was.
Yes. That was an amazing show, I have to say. That first match, I was like, oh my God, they're starting.
Now,
I have to say, like it seems like they try to work like in the same way as almost in Ring of Honor in a sense. I don't know, like I think I saw a little bit of it, so it gave me a little bit of that vibe. So I don't know if maybe like he was trying to incorporate a little bit of what he did in WWE as well, Bryan Danielson, And I know that Kenny Omega, he's been doing his like normal stuff that he's done in New Japan. So,
Yeah, I was surprised to kind of let off with this match. But, even going back, saying they did some Ring of Honor stuff, I mean, these are two different completely wrestlers now than when they were in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just, you could kind of tell like they've grown. So it's just like, so it's amazing just to see, It was incredible. I just like, I loved it. I was like every moment of it. It made me even, actually, I'm actually going to go to the AEW both events Friday and Saturday in Miami. So
Nice, good.
Now you have to look at the combo kind of package that they have. It's smarter what they did. So I was able to get the package deal for Rampage and for Dynamite, each for both tickets. Me and my friend were going. It was like $190
for each of you, or for the whole thing?
No, for the whole thing. So I was like in shock. I was like, okay, like we're going. I told him we're going. He's like, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, the big thing people are talking about that match is the ending. It went to the time limit draw. It seems to be people either they love it or they hate it. Where do you fall on this?
I loved it. Like I think I've said it for the couple of times. I was like, I want it to be a draw because I want more of it because and it was just like yes, like but it was weird because I don't know if maybe they didn't go into the actual draw or like they passed it or something because I think they were trying to do like a different close to the match. I don't know if you noticed that.
I noticed, when the ring announcer or the timekeeper made an announcement, you couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but it's like, oh, this match has been going on a while. This is going to get really, really close.
But you can kind of tell because like it was loud. So like the crowd was loud. So yeah, so I was like impressed. I was just like, damn.
I don't really think they could have ended this match in any way where fans weren't going to complain.
Of
Because
course.
Kenny had one that say, oh, well, they're burying Danielson already. If Danielson wins, and say, well, now it takes away from
Like everything that they built when it came to like the whole the point thing, the wins and losses thing. So
it'll be fun. They're going to continue on with this feud, which I'm excited about. They put on a great match last night. I will say, when it looked like Kenny was going to do that Snapdragon off the top rope, I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, his neck.
like, are you crazy?
Then he
No,
did
he did that on the apron though. He did it on like on the outside. He did that to him. I was like, oh.
like that video ramp order, which by the way, that video ramp was pretty cool last night.
I know they were like, yeah. So I can't wait just to see if they're going to continue with that or they're going to do like different themes and stuff. So I'm excited about that.
Well, we'll find out in Rochester next week.
Are you going to go? Oh yeah, you did.
I've had my tickets for a year and a half for this show. I can't wait.
Right, you did. Oh my god, you're gonna have so much fun. I'm telling you.
And they've only announced one match so far. But I think they'll announce more. When Rampage is going on or almost over. But we're getting Sammy Guevara versus Miro for the TNT title next week.
Oh.
I don't know if I see Sammy winning though.
I don't know either. I don't know who they want Miro to lose to. That's the thing. I was just like, I can't see anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't honestly. Well, unless maybe if they do decide to bring Bray Wyatt, I don't know what he's gonna call himself now. And they decide to give him the belt. I don't think he faced Miro in WWE, did he? I don't think he did.
Maybe in tag stuff, but I don't think one-on-one.
No, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, one-on-one, no. Yeah. You see, look at that. That's like a fresh match. Like, so that would be interesting to see that. But yeah, so I'm excited for. I'm just wondering what events, what they're gonna announce for the Friday and Saturday shows. So, so when they come down to Miami, that's in 2 weeks. I'm excited about that. With 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
So continuing on with that, we had that segment from what's his name? I can't think of his name all of a sudden. CM Punk. There we go. Which, whatever, it is what it is. Moving on.
Wow, you're forgetting his name already, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm getting old. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they really needed to do that. Maybe he could have like done it like I don't know. Maybe because like he wanted to feel the crowd before his Rampage match because I think they taped it after Dynamite. I think it was.
Yeah, spoilers are out there. It's getting great because now they're out there for people who want to see them, but they're not becoming like just plastered all over the place, which is nice.
Yeah, because I think now fans enjoy the product, so I don't think they want to be spoiled too much about it. So and also like because like they may see what it says like who's the winner and loser, but when you actually watch the match, it's actually better. Like when they said like I think I don't know if it was you or somebody else that said who won the match, the tag title match. And then like they said like how they won, like they said like who won. I was like, oh, I'm just wondering how they won. And then I saw like when for Lucha Bros, when like Penta had to remove his mask so that he could save the match, and then Felix could roll it up for the win. I was like, Oh, that's good. That's unique. That's different. I
Yeah.
was just
Like AEW, like if I see spoilers, it's still like, okay, I know who wins, but I still want to see how the match went. Whereas WWE, it doesn't really happen all the time.
or they don't really care. Maybe they just see the spoiler. It's like, I don't want to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
it right now, everybody's like being very tribal, which is unfortunate. Like, it's just like, look, just enjoy some good wrestling.
Yes.
You don't want to watch WWE? Look, you have now AEW. Like, you can now just tune out of WWE. Don't care what they say. Don't care what they do. Just watch AEW. So,
Let's
you
all
know,
just enjoy what we enjoy, and that's that.
exactly. So, yeah, but like the CM Punk promo, it was good. He just wanted to feel the crowd. He wanted to be in New York. It's been a while since he's been in New York, so he wanted to be out there first before his Rampage match. So,
Mhm.
Mhm.
We also had the MJF versus Bryan Pillman Jr. feud continue. And the funniest part about this, I know they were close to MJF's hometown. Queens isn't far from Long Island, depending on traffic, if you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
so, it was all around Twitter. His parents were at the show, and they had the sign. It said, "We're MJF's parents, and we hate him too." I mean, that's just fantastic.
yeah.
This is terrible.
No, I just love the fact that I think somebody like from Fight TV interviewed the parents during Dynamite, and they asked. And it's like they were still in character. I was like impressed. I was like, okay,
I love it.
I know, me too.
I saw a picture from somebody, I don't know who it was, but they were a couple rows behind MJF's parents, and the mom was actually holding up the sign during the show. Like,
Yeah, I can. I
great.
Oh my god.
I mean, the match was decent. It's a fun little rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, it served its purpose. Like it helped Brian Pillman. We all knew that he was not going to win. I
No,
mean, like it would have been a nice, shocking win. Like, but we knew he was not going to win. So,
yeah.
mhm.
Next up, we had the tag match: FTR versus Darby Allin and Sting. FTR
Wait,
had
what was the next match? Wait, no, wasn't there a match before that?
no,
Was it? No, I think no, no, no. It was wasn't it Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black before this one?
maybe I think maybe I hadn't switched.
Okay. Oh, you okay? So maybe you want to talk more about that match then. Okay, yeah, like yeah. So Sting and Darby Allin, they're a great team together.
Mhm.
Um, I would like to see them as a tag team, like go after the champs. I mean, could you imagine Sting versus like Penta and Felix? Ooh, ooh, you know. So I mean, they're kind of undefeated as a team almost. So I don't think they've lost yet, have
Mhm.
they?
I don't think so. And I'm kind of digging FTR's tights last night. They had kind of like a little NWO theme to it,
Yeah, of course.
which was
They're
nice.
very old school, so it's just like, but and they work really well together. It's just like FTR is just amazing tag team.
I'm just sad they're on such a losing streak. It's like, I hope they're not really, becoming the jobbing tag
Well,
team.
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, like, but I think they don't mind that as long as there's like a story behind it or they're
Yeah.
doing like their routine tag team stuff. So, I mean, like they had some wins before. Like they did work like a Dark and Dark Elevation, which I have to try to start watching now. I don't know because they're still canon. I heard the Joey Janela match and the Sunny Kiss match was really great. So
Yeah. They got good chemistry together.
yeah. Well, of course, like Joey Janela, like he has good chemistry with a lot of people. Like he does that good for his friends. So
Mhm.
and hopefully that helps Sunny Kiss so that way they could put him in the show. I'm sorry. It's just like that. Like some fans like kind of like try to defend AEW for that. I'm like, no.
I
Like
think
there's no.
Sonny was injured for a little while. I think that's why.
Well, no, that's understandable. So maybe that's why like they try to establish him back as like a credible character.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's just like sometimes some people can't watch all of those shows. They like and it's hard even hard when you go to the shows and they're like taping like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours of content, and it's just like gets a little exhausting sometimes, you know.
Yeah, like Lewis was on our show last week, said, 7 o'clock, they're taping Elevation. 8 to 10, you got Dynamite. And then 10 to 11 was Rampage.
I'm just wondering like how they're gonna do when they're coming here to Miami on Saturday. Are they gonna like tape until midnight? Because like some people like in Miami they stay out late, so they start partying after 12. So I mean I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm too old for that.
I know, right? But yeah, so I'll let you know like how it is when they come down to Miami. So hopefully it's awesome.
Good. Moving on to the next match or the match before, whatever order.
Yeah, right.
We had the rematch between Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black.
This is good. I think this is going to be a match that everybody's going to talk about. Where I think he's going to turn on the fans because like he got booed, like literally booed. I was like, damn. It's like this is like John Cena heat. Do you remember John Cena heat? Like,
Oh, yeah. And then, we had the spot where he just kind of backhanded the ref a little bit.
yeah, and then it's like, why did he do that? And then like Brandy Rose now she's back, and then all of a sudden she decides to get in the ring, sit in front of Malachi, and give him the finger and say "fuck you."
I saw that. I'm like, oh.
No,
Like, I don't know how to express it because just the look on Malachi's face, he was just like, genuinely enjoyed it.
I have to see if Zelina Vega say something about that. It's just it's like you're going after my husband. Hold up.
Gee, if only she didn't re-sign with the WWE.
Hey! She thought she was going to be with her husband. Okay, she's doing okay. At least she's being featured a lot more than a lot of the women in AEW. I'm sorry to say that. It's the facts. Regardless if she's winning or losing, she's still being featured. And right now, I just saw her Insta story, which I shared it with you guys. She's at the Billboard Music Awards.
Well, good for her.
So her and Damian Priest, I think they're presenting. So that's a good little thing to do.
Yeah.
She's laying that outfit and that hairdo,
Mm-hmm.
looking good right there. Anyways, but how do you feel about Cody? Do you think he's gonna turn heel?
I don't know. I think it would be great to see him as a heel. I think he'd make a great heel in the position that he's in. But will that hurt promoting the new shows?
I don't think so.
You got Road to the Top next week, and then you got Go Home Show coming out. Go Home Show, that's not really targeted towards wrestling fans. You got maybe some of the casuals, but the general entertainment industry, are they going to check that out? Because, will Cody being a heel affect that?
Well, the Bellas were heels, and they had the Total Divas. I mean, come on,
Sure.
like, who else was it? They had like a reality show, and they were a heel. I'm trying to think. No, Miz and Mrs. Come on, come on.
Who's now on Dancing with the Stars, who killed it this week, by the way.
Oh, I heard. So. I mean, he's away from WWE TV, so I'm fine with that. Anyways, moving on. But you know what? Like, I think he really needs it, though. Honestly, I think Cody Rhodes needs something like, because like I think he's just getting a little stale, and it's just like, and then like the rumors of him not getting along with the Bucks and Omega, and it's just like it's strange. Then they don't even like he has like his own storyline universe, which before he usually has like storylines with them or he tags with them, but.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really been in the same. When the last time they were all in the same ring together?
Stadium Stampede.
No, it was before that. It was when the pandemic happened, when they decided to start taping in Daly's Pace.
Well, I meant the first Stadium Stampede.
Right. No, yeah. That's the last time they did tag together. But I'm saying the last time they were in a ring together in TV that they showed was that promo that he cut to be. They're saying that they decided to go move it to Daly's Place.
Okay.
That was like 2 years ago.
Year and a half. Let's not rush things.
Yeah, okay, but sorry. This freaking pandemic makes your time like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
But what did you think about Malachi Black wearing the red contact? Did you like that?
Yeah, he's adding like a lot of stuff to his to his face, like the makeup and everything. Like I like that he's putting red. I'm just wondering why is he like always changing everything. I love his entrance, like that music and stuff, and like the presentation and everything is just like, oh my god, it was so amazing.
Like the first thing I thought about, like at first I saw the makeup that he had on the back, and I'm like, oh, it's very kind of Terminator like. And then you see the red lens, I'm like, oh, maybe he was going for Terminator.
hmm And then also like I love the mask that he wears. Like it's a very like I think it was like deer horns or something with like a skull. It's just
Yeah,
like it's an amazing like the presentation. You know what? I can't wait just to see if he ever faces CM Punk because they both do the sitting in the ring kind of thing. So just to oh my god, I just
that'd be great.
that would be so great.
And let's talk about our main event: Ruby Soho against Britt Baker for the women's title.
hmm I like the fact that you like this match because unfortunately, a lot of people were not impressed with the match, which is unfortunate. I liked it. It worked for what it needed to be because Britt is never going to lose the title. It's probably going to be a while since she's going to lose the title.
At least till Revolution, I think.
At least or maybe next year. I don't know, but
Well, Revolution is usually February or March, I think. So that sounds about right.
probably yeah. Because for a fact that one of them is like Jamie is probably going to cost her the belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's written right there. They're just building them up as like a faction just to make sure everybody's working well together. And then when time comes and then they want to like have them become bitter enemies, then they can kind of do that. So
I mean, like I was saying, this match wasn't a match of the year contender, but it was a good, solid match and better than your average AEW women's match.
yeah, exactly. A longer match as it is, it was like I think the longest, yeah, it's like 13 minutes, so it's good. And I'm happy that they gave the women the main event because like everybody was wondering what was going to be the main event. Everybody thought it was Omega versus Danielson, or everybody thought it was going to be Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. But I like that they gave the women the main event.
I think if they had put Omega and Danielson in the main event with the time limit draw, kind of left the stale taste in people's mouths.
No, I don't. I don't think. Okay, I think the problem was is just I think they missed their cue, so that was the issue. And then then the Bucks and Cole came out. We didn't talk about that. They came out and then they triple super kicked. Is that how you call it? Triple kicked.
I think they call it the Super Kick Party.
Yeah, the super kick party on Danielson. So it was just like I think it was supposed to go in that way, but because they kind of sorry, my new mic, sorry. They but because of the fact that they went over their time, I think it was, and we couldn't hear the time bell person, and I think they were trying to continue fighting or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, because and then they were like checking each other, and then it was really strange. So
Well, the rating got released not too long before we started recording, about an hour before we started recording. They drew a 1.273, which is up from the 1.1 whatever it was the week before.
yeah,
So,
that's good.
Mhm.
Like they're still in the 1 million mark, so that's good. So
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't gotten a low rating in a while. So
I mean, when TNT first, when Warner made it first time, said, we're hoping for 500,000 viewers average a week.
yeah, exactly. So
They're well over it.
yeah, and also like it's going to be different once they move. So we'll see how it's going to affect them once they move to the new channel. So
Speaking of which, they did announce that today. I don't know if you saw. Starting January 5th, Dynamite will move to TBS.
okay,
They're going to get the same time slot, 8 p.m. Wednesday night.
okay,
Channel now. But Rampage will remain on TNT.
that's good. Now the question is it going to be 2 hours? Because I think this is a test this week, this Friday, to see if they're going to do a 2-hour Rampage moving forward.
I think they should only do the 2-hour Rampages when it's going to be like a special event.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because like they're doing it at 10 p.m. So that's another thing. It's just like if you're doing an event on a Friday night at 10 p.m.,
Mhm.
they have to probably do that on the West Coast so that they can they could stay there for a very long period until midnight, you know? So
Yeah. Hmm.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Here's an idea for you. I was just thinking about this. So the rumors are out. You know, they've been talking about new, online and Twitter world. They've been showing, oh, there's a new title coming to AEW. The guy that made the belt, show like a sneak preview of the back to show, hey, look, no AEW title. We found out a few days ago it's going to be a women's title. So rumors been speculating. What if it's a mid-card title for the women? And what if they call it the TBS title?
That's smart.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, if it helps to feature more women, I hope so, and also I think they need to I think they talked about getting women tag belts. So I think they have to first establish the women tag team, like which they don't really have that yet.
No.
I kind of see like Anna Jay and Ty Conti, of course, Brit's crew. That's about it. So so if they want to,
I mean, Kyle and Kane and Red Velvet have been doing some tag team work together on Dark.
yeah, that's true. So so we'll have to see, like and you know what? That's smart. That's the smart way to be like, okay, we have the TNT belt and then we have the TBS belt. And they're both male and female. So
Keep their network happy.
yeah, of course.
So some fun little news and notes here. Eric Bischoff posted on Twitter, kind of reaction to Dynamite last night, quoting Eric Bischoff here. In my expertise and getting a glimpse into Vince McMahon's personality, he's happiest and most effective when he's in a fight. Shit got real last night. Strap in. This is going to be a fun ride. This is what we wanted when AEW came out. We wanted AEW to be good so that it would make WWE good.
Exactly. So that excites me more. So afterward, like when watching like NXT, there seemed like it's like kind of like that kind of like creative board thing where like they're throwing things in the wall just to see what sticks. So
Almost kind of like a raw roulette kind of thing. Let's
yeah,
spin the wheel. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this does.
yes. So far, I think maybe 3 ideas are sticking. That's why, like, what's his name? Rex Steiner. I can't even say his other name. Like, that's why Rex Steiner is being featured a lot more because, like, he had a main event match. He had a main event match with the champion, and he's really eyeing it. It seems like they're wanting him to be the champ. He's impressing a lot of people, like even like legends and stuff. So
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see. And also, we have to wait just to see how the draft is going to be like because that they better do something really big to really make everybody intrigued because like after how SmackDown and Raw has been, there has to be a lot more. Like
I mean, the show's been getting a little bit better, creative wise, I think.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I like the fact that they put Big E as the champion. I love that triple threat match on Raw. That was very smart of them to do. Like
Did you see Renee Paquette's quote as to why she thinks they gave Big E the title?
why?
She says they think they pulled the trigger now on Big E winning the championship because AEW is nipping at their heels.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, something like let's just say it, they need to step up their diversity wrestlers because like, I'm sorry, but they're like I only see Will Hobbs and Scorpio Sky getting a rub, so they need more than just that.
Yeah.
Right now, you could see in WWE, you have Bobby Lashley, you have Big E, you have Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, you have Damian Priest, you have Apollo Crews in SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
and like Roman Reigns as a champion, which he's Samoan, so it's just like they got to step up their POCs right now at AEW. So even though like they WWE has a track record of like racism, but right now they're stepping into the right direction right now. So
And good for them.
yes, I agree.
They did. AEW did sign an interesting new athlete. I hope I'm saying this name right. Satnam Singh.
Yeah.
He's a former NBA player for the Dallas Mavericks, drafted in 2015. 7'3",
Mm-hmm.
and he is all elite, and he's heading to the Nightmare Factory to train.
Now I'm just waiting just to see if he'll do a Canadian Destroyer on Paul White.
Oh God! As Corey Graves would say, you better reinforce that ring.
We'll have to see in regards
Oh,
to
now I want to see this.
We'll shall see about that.
Also interesting of note, Renee Paquette's no compete clause is up.
Mm-hmm. She's getting a lot of interviews though. Like right now, I think she just interviewed Adam Cole, which I want to hear that one just to see what he says. Mm-hmm.
A little snippet. He does talk about what the hardest part about leaving WWE was. I'll save that for you to listen to. Very interesting. A couple snippets that I've read.
Okay. I'm wondering if it's because of his friends or something. I don't know.
Last little bit of news. This one excites me a little bit. Bryan kind of touched on it earlier. Talking about him going to DEFY. Christopher Daniels has teased the Fallen Angel returning. So it sounds like he healed up and maybe the battery's recharged and he's ready to return.
Actually, he is going to return. I already saw a spoiler for somewhere else.
Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not going to say it,
Yeah.
but it's going to happen. Everybody's going to talk about it, which
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you later. Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, that will do it for us here today on Elite Talk Show. Thank you for joining us. Go back and check out our latest trivia game. We did Name That Tune. Orlando was part of it.
Damn Ty.
Yeah. Last time I had you and Sean in a trivia game together, you guys tied there as well.
God damn it. I gotta get I have to really step up my game. I can't let these people tie with me. I gotta be the winner.
I'm thinking like, how am I gonna break this time? Like, I'll break it by whoever answered the most questions correctly. And you guys both answered 17 questions correctly.
Oh God.
But now I'm thinking we'll do episode 2 for Name That Tune, and we'll do another round Thanksgiving week.
Ooh.
We'll have the episode debut on YouTube either the day before or the day after Thanksgiving. Sit down and watch Bug Bomb with your family.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Give thanks and can't wait for future things to come.
And don't forget to check out our shop, shop at bucklebomb.com. We'll have another new shirt up within the next couple of weeks. That's in the design process. Find us on Twitter, our Facebook group, Buckle Bomb Entertainment chat or discussion, and of course our Facebook page. And we are growing quite big. So come on and join us.
Please tell your friends. Subscribe. Give us a comment. Let us know.
And we got some new things coming up, so get ready.
Exciting stuff.
Have a great night, everyone.